As they have done every year for the last 78 years, world leaders are converging in New York beginning this week for the 78th session of the United Nations General Assembly. The 78th session of the United Nations General Assembly is not an ordinary one, and it must not be, because there is a lot at stake. With this assembly, we mark the halfway point to the end of the period world leaders set for themselves in 2015 to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals, the world's 17-point plan to radically improve the lives of people and save the planet by 2030. Halfway through this set period, it is already well known that we are not on track to achieving the goals and have, on the contrary, lost ground in the last 3 years. And that is why the SDG Summit takes center stage from 18 to 19 September as the flagship event at the United Nations General Assembly 78th session. At the SDG Summit, member states, including Eswatini, are expected to renew their commitments to the goals and galvanize everyone to accelerate effort towards their achievement, despite the many challenges that we face today. I commend the Kingdom of Eswatini, under the leadership of His Majesty King Mswati III, for taking the time to prepare for the SDG Summit and for undertaking national consultations ahead of the summit. The summit is an opportunity to rekindle the flames of hope that we can radically transform our world in line with the 17 goals. Alongside the United General Assembly 78th session, there will also be the high-level Climate Ambition Summit, which is intended to generate new, tangible, and credible action to save the planet. Also taking place on September 20 in New York will be the high-level dialogue on financing for development, which is intended to follow up on the commitments of the 2015 Addis Ababa Action Agenda on Financing for Development. Our message to world leaders is that the 78th session of the United Nations General Assembly must not be just another session. The world is looking up to you to rekindle the hope, the ambition, and the commitment that we all felt when we launched the SDGs in 2015. The world is looking up to you to demonstrate leadership and unity of purpose to rescue the SDGs for the sake of all the peoples of the world. The world is looking up to you to act with urgency, unity, and justice to save the planet. In Eswatini, we look forward to the outcomes of all these crucial conversations and invite everyone, everywhere, to play a part in rescuing the SDGs for a better and more sustainable future for all.